Hello folks, Step here, and welcome back to part 2 of my Alexander campaign for Rome Total War. Now, in the last episode, I was pretty grumpy that I had to re-record that first episode, but overall I have to say that I'm pretty happy with the extra practice that I had with this opening this campaign and the position that I am now in, because I was able to take Byzantium rather quickly. And I was able to win a pretty decisive battle here on, what was this, site of the famous battle. Is that going to tell us the... I thought it told us like the name of the battlefield or something, but I guess not. We just have a year, and the victor, Parmenion, and the loser, Memnon of Rhodes. But we have Halicarnassus under siege. Parmenion's going to be laying siege to it. These siege equipment's going to be finished. Ooh, we could build a sapping point. That would take an extra turn. Yeah, so just do the 2 ladders. And Alexander's army is going to be ready to reinforce next turn as well. So Halicarnassus will follow us next turn, and the same thing with Epidamnus, where we have the 3 rams being built up. So that should fall. Now this, I know that they have a larger force in the area, and that fort looks like it's not being manned right now, which would indicate to me that the force is probably in ambush somewhere. I wonder if they're going to be making an attack on Pella, and being that there's only 1 peasant inside. Next turn there will be a unit of Hypaspis as well, but if that happens, I have to imagine this army could react to that quickly enough, I would hope. And I am training a spy here in Sparta to get some more vision up here, so that I can know where I'm going. Yeah, I gotta be able to plan my future expansion. And I'm probably going to want to do the same thing. Can I get any spies in Byzantium or no? No. I would imagine I can get spies in Halicarnassus, would be my guess. And I don't think that I can raise taxes anywhere. Probably not. Probably not. Nope. And nope. And that's going to be it. I have my navy that's hanging out here just so that I can bring these 2 Hypaspis over next turn. And hopefully that navy can get back to the port. So that I can disband it, I suppose. I still am really on the fence with that. Do I want just like a navy just so that I can fend off pirates blockading my ports? Or, oh, I don't know, just like, is it worth contesting against the Persians in any way, shape, or form? Because without the navy, they really can just do whatever they want. Would the Persians like ever land forces behind my lines, behind my armies that are marching east? Would they ever, come out and land an army somewhere? Would they do that? It would feel very bad if I had to, go backwards with an army to fight Persian landing, events. So yeah, I'm really on the fence. I don't know. It's not something like the AI isn't that. It's typically not that smart, but it can do it. It is capable of doing naval invasions. At least in the Grand Campaign and the Barbarian Invasion campaign it is. So, yeah, it's kind of a hard decision to make. I don't know. Maybe I just keep the fleet, just because I'm going to continue to conquer and, exterminate settlements and just make money that way, then maybe that's good enough. And maybe the upkeep for the fleet's not going to be that devastating. Who knows? But in any case, I think I'm at the end of this turn, so let's go ahead and end it. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So we have a Persian army. Ooh, that's a little bit. So, okay. Luckily, wow. I'm glad that Alexander's in reinforcement range. Yeah, he is just in reinforcement range. Okay, interesting. I actually hadn't really. This is literally my first time noticing this. I'm just now noticing that red box. I've always looked at just like the control zones of like the brown area and thinking that that's the reinforcement zone. But clearly that's not the case. Alexander is not in a brown zone. He's just in the red box, and that counts as a reinforcement zone. I'm just now learning this. I know that y'all are just rolling your eyes right now, but I didn't think that was like a separate thing. So thank God that he's reinforcing. Otherwise, this would be a very, very tough fight for Parmenion. So what do we got here? It's going to be. So the garrison. It's my understanding that when the garrison reinforces in these types of fights, that as long as this battle is won by me, this garrison's dead. Even if I don't actually kill them down to the last man, they should be dead. Now, I feel like I've been lied to before by this icon. I feel like there's times where this hasn't been true. And so I've been a little bit, I don't know, just a little bit skeptical. So I guess, I mean, I'm not going to say I want to test this because I'll try to run down these guys. If I do win the battle, I'll try to run them all down and kill them all. But this would be a good test, right? You know, if that's not true, then hopefully we still get the settlement whether or not we run them all down. So what is Captain Bagabinga? Holy shit, what a name. Bagabinga, no shit, that's your name? Wow, I love that. Bagabinga. Alright, what's your name? What do you have? You got Persian infantry, Persian peltasts, immortals, and what a shit army. Okay, wow. And then, yeah, you, not much else. They have Greek infantry, they have so phalanx. It's just weird, they're not holding shields, but they do have your shield value, which is weird. And yeah, the Phrygians, which broke shockingly quickly in the river battle. I wonder if they just have really shit morale. That'd be weird to see such a good unit, stat-wise, have shitty morale. That'd be so bizarre, but does it actually, it should say, right? Yeah, good morale, yeah. So that's like, I don't know, like a morale of like 6 or 8 or something like that is what good morale means. Yeah, it was weird. They just broke instantly on impact with my phalanx. And so the Barcanian horsemen, yeah, these are the armor-piercing axe horsemen. And then this is the ours behind walls. Okay, -1 command when defending walls. Okay, alright, that's bad. You have a chariot, right? Yeah. An archer chariot. Interesting. Missile attack of 9, yeah, but it's pretty tough. And then, yeah, fighting nearby infantry. Sure. Got it. I'm very confident. Yeah, thanks to Alexander. I just have to make sure that Alexander's not being controlled by the AI. Yeah, it says he has the same icon. It's weird. Like, why would Alexander's army instantly... Like, this army, it's the same icon. And why is it... Yeah, this army cannot flee from battle. If it loses, all units will be destroyed. Why? Is that just for... I thought that was just for, like... Harrison's? Why? I don't understand. Is it because... Oh, he's at the end of his movement range. Is that why? That must be why. That must be why. Yeah, Jesus. The things I'm learning. Let's go.
Before night comes, this battle will be done. Whether the day goes well or not is in our hands. Brave sons of Greece, fight well and earn the favor of the gods. Now, take up the sword. Look to your arms and armor. Now comes the hour when we test Greek courage.
Now, I think that my reinforcements are going to be coming from this direction, I think, but for those of you who are new to my channel, this is like your first campaign watching me, I'm so bad with directions. And that's not just a video game thing, I'm just bad. Like, that's a life thing for me. So I think they're coming from this direction, but I always just kind of forget to like take an extra peek at that on the campaign map and then orientate myself on the map. So yeah, here we are. And I'm just going to be going with the main group of my infantry and yeah, my skirmishers and my general, with group 2 being my other cav units that got the allied cav, right? Yeah. And then I'm also using soft groups for center, left flank, and right flank. So we're just going to go like that. And hopefully...
Gods be praised! The reinforcements are here!
Ah, see, yeah, I told you. Told you.
Dishearten the enemy!
Every time. Where are their reinforcements coming on from? Are they, where? It should be coming from here, right? Yeah, here, right. I completely forgot to think about that part. I completely forgot to think about the enemy reinforcements. Oh, yeah. So let's get back here, and yeah, we need these guys to come on quickly now. Let's try to get Alex over here as soon as possible. Just get you running, and then you guys as well. Get you out of phalanx mode and get you running on over as well. And you guys, let's group you together and have you start running. Yeah, just as these guys come on, I want them over here. Make sure that you're out of hoplite. formation, and yeah, we got to get formed up. All right, yeah, you guys can run. All right. Alex looks in this direction, and it looks like they're kind of taking their time. This is the army that's stronger, so I'm a bit more worried about them. And yeah, not a good position here, being on basically a slope, but it'll have to do. All right, let's just go spears down for now, just in case they kind of surprise me while I'm looking in the other direction. Okay, I think that my front can probably handle this, so let's go ahead and move my reinforcements on over here quickly now. Let's go phalangites right here and get into position. I got Egrianians kind of covering the gap here with their javelins, and let's see, hoplites and Hapaspis right there, and then my other 2 units of heavy cav. Let's get them grouped up with Alex actually, and go something like this maybe. Yeah, just get ready to hammer this position. Which, yeah, Persian infantry, yeah, why not? Alright, how's this going on up here? So yeah, come in right on in. Let's get these guys out of hoplite formation. And then quickly, so yeah, they broke immediately. Yeah, not bad. Alright, let's get you guys spears down, and then spears down, there and then there. Persian infantry, spears, yes, but like, so what? I think we can probably just crush them with all of our dudes here. That would be my guess anyway. Yes, there we go. So, peltasts, let's make sure that we're hitting these guys with my other cav units, and I want Alex to stay safe. Stay safe. Actually, Alex can chase these guys for now. Alright, what's the deal here? You can face in that direction, and then, yes, you can hit Peltas here, and then hit you guys here, and are you guys throwing your javelins? Yeah, throw your javelins here, and then Parmenian. Yeah, Egrianians, get back. You don't need to hit that. And, ooh, you guys, okay, they're not gonna break. Alright, I thought they were gonna break right away. And there's the immortals right there. Ooh, okay, so let's get you guys back here. And are my cav gonna be okay, or what? What's going on? Shit, those guys are actually kind of Greek mercenary infantry. Yeah, they're doing okay. Let's get back here with you, and then you guys need to get back as well. You're just getting kited by chariots, which sucks. So yeah, get back here and hit these guys, and then you as well. Please run. For the love of God, please run. And yeah, hit these guys. These guys are just marching through us. And then you can hit these guys in the rear. And you go there, and here, just hold them in place so that my other guys can throw their javelins at them. And there we go. We got a collapse on them. And goddamn, my companion cav are just getting munched by their freaking. That sucks. Losing that unit of cav like that is really rough. Yeah, this is actually a bit of a scrappier fight than I had anticipated. Yeah, so cav, go get them, and then you guys try to break the immortals, nice and fast like. And then don't know what we're gonna do about that. Help that chariot dude. He's just gonna be a menace, isn't he? So let's just run down what we can. So that's the reinforcing army. Let's just face up here with my main body, and then continue to run guys down where we can. And we'll just have to like collapse on him with our entire force if we can. I'm gonna try to get this guy in a net here and see if I can just kind of cut him down. I mean, if he charges into my left flank being held by my Peltas, that's gonna be pretty rough for me, but right now he's just picking my guys off. I do have a unit behind him, so maybe I can cut him off there. And then same thing with you guys, maybe cut him off as well. And then yeah, just gotta keep, is that unit something that we can get on yet? Yeah, another unit of infantry we can get on. Yeah, we just have to keep, he's just gonna keep kiting us Pretty rough stuff. Let's just keep running and trying to take away space here. I wonder if it's worth getting my cav in. Ugh, God. I don't want to lose these guys, but he's just going to keep picking us off. Oh, God. It's so rough. It's so rough. I don't want to waste Parmenion and Alexander. And Companion, Cav, will they even, like, be able to do anything to this guy? So there we go. Hey, get in there. Come on. Oh, finally. Okay. Yeah, continue the battle. See if you can just run these guys down. Because I think, since that's the reinforcing army... No, he's the garrison. Yeah, so try to kill the garrison dude, for sure. And now let's get Alexander and Parmenion in. Now I'm not worried about them dying. Is this guy gonna get away? Oh, that's so annoying. Damn. And I think he was actually killing my guys too. Like, even as a routing unit, I think that his, like, sides were killing some of my horsemen, which is, man, that's tough. That's a tough unit to deal with when you don't have archers or, like, horse archers or anything. Like, I am, dude. Yeah, I took some losses for sure. So hopefully I've taken Halicarnassus just to kind of make that worth it. Yeah, so we killed 1,111, lost like 300 dudes, which I guess it's not that bad, but it felt bad. I feel like a lot of those guys were those heavy cav units. Looks like we've taken Halicarnassus, which feels good. And nice, this is very nice. Yeah, sweet. A candidate for adoption, Benefactor Alexander, and it's going to be Abantes of Syracuse, 2-star general, hell to the yeah, 25 years old, hell to the yeah. It's weird though, because none of those two armies were commanded by a captain. They were commanded by Parmenion and Alexander, and neither died. So let's exterminate and make 10 grand and then kill 11,000. Like, right? Don't tell me our Parmenion. Okay, yeah, Parmenion's still alive. I was getting nervous there. Okay, sweet. So that feels pretty good. Halicarnassus now belongs to us, and we didn't even have to siege it out. So again, shipwright, is it worth building that? I'm just so used to building ship, like, docks and stuff on ports just by default, but I guess that's not what we're doing in this campaign. I think we're just spending our money on retraining stuff. Like, wait. So yes, I can get phalangites, paspists, hoplites, prodromoi, and auxilia Thracian cavalry. So this will get me some Jav Cav. Sweet, yeah, I like Jav Cav. Nice, yeah. And yeah, prodromoi, you know, it's not great, but it's, you know, whatever. It's a decent melee cav unit. I can train some biremes here as well if I want to go the naval route and if I want to contest that. So getting a spy, that feels good too. Yeah. That feels kind of necessary. Do I really want to prioritize that? Yeah, I guess. Shit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get these guys retrained. So that means I cannot retrain my Agrianians. And I cannot retrain my allied cavalry. Okay. It's going to be tempting just to disband that 9-man unit, though. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do. And so I can't retrain my mercenary hoplites. It's confusing because their unit card's exactly the same as the regular hoplites. But these guys still have enough strength to them, I suppose, to keep them around. Yeah, that's going to be okay. And then let's get my injured dudes from Alexander's army in here as well. Phalangites, and then hoplites, just the injured hoplites. You are a mercenary, you're regular, allied cav, companions, prodromoi I can retrain in there, phalangites I can retrain in there.
Leaving the army.
And then let's recruit that spy I was thinking about. And then, do I want to take this bridge right away just to hold it against any potential counterattacks with this force, and then with the guys in here that I'm not retraining? I don't know. Let's see, maybe just merge a couple of phalangites together so that I can bring a couple with me to the bridge. I think that would feel a little bit better. What do we have here? Wonder captured. So Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Yeah, so this is going to be giving us the 20% construction reduction on buildings that take less than 5 turns to complete. That's such a weird bonus, isn't it? Less than 5 turns. So you get, yeah, it's a weird one. So 8,000 in the treasury, yes, yes. And I got that shrine to Zeus in Byzantium, and I repaired that wooden palisade as well. Yeah, I got that spy. Nice, nice. And the Furies Unleashed. So in Halicarnassus, is this going to be the same message, or it's going to be a different message? Let's see. Let's see. A thorn left in a man's side will fester and corrupt his whole body. Similarly, failure to punish the defiant people of the city would have threatened all that you have achieved so far. I think this is the same message. Yeah, the snake-haired ladies of remorseless vengeance is a red day, a flame day, a day of bloody blade, crimson spear, and righteous slaughter. And when in years to come the dead faces come to you in the dark, why then is there always another cup of wine to be drunk, and the laughter of companions to chase them away? Oh man, that last line is just so fucking dark. It's like, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, and here comes the Persian Navy. Fucking alright, damn. Yeah, they're right here, and
Ships ready!
I don't even think I can get back into my port with this fleet, which is shit. Okay. Well, this looks like it's all biremes. There is one mystery boat here, but still, can 6 biremes beat 3 biremes and 1 trireme? Probably. Ay. Yeah, well, at the very least, I can get these 2 Hypaspis across. And then get them on shore. And then they've served their purpose. Yeah. That was why I kept them around, just for those 2 Hypaspis. Alright, so we'll be attacking Epidaminus. And yeah, no sign of that Iberian army. That's interesting. And they weren't able to reinforce their settlement either, so we'll be taking that. But I'm going to be taking, yeah, the fucking pirates too, so there they are. Maybe the pirates and the Persians will just fight each other, and that'll be that. I'm going to be organizing this so that I can get a substantial force, like a substantial enough force on this bridge, so that I feel okay with pressing on. Now, I have been able to put a full army on this bridge, and I've brought Parmenion and then the other general, Abantes of Syracuse, over as well. Thessalians, my couple units of allied cav that I cannot retrain in Halicarnassus anyway, same with the companions as well. The Thracian mercenaries, and then my mercenary hoplites, which all cannot be retrained there. My Agrionians, which cannot be retrained there, and then I merged together enough phalangites to get together 4 full strength units. And then, yeah, now I'm looking at this and thinking, do I want to keep pushing? Because Lampsacus has 1 general inside. Now there is like a half stack that's right outside. Almost a half stack. But then we don't know what else is beyond that. And it is very tempting. What can they reach? So they couldn't even reach us. It's very tempting, but at the same time, like, this is Alexander, and I do want to get that spy out, you know? But maybe I should push anyway. I don't know if I can actually lay siege. I know if I just brought the cav, then I could lay siege, and then maybe I can merge the infantry with his army. Not all of them would make it, though. I don't know if my phalangites would make it. But I think my other infantry would make it. It's a little bit dodgy. Let's go ahead and retrain these guys. Those are all regular hoplites. Yes, they are. And let's get that spy going. And then these Hypaspis are healthy, so they just keep following right behind. Yeah, it's very, very tempting. And it just feels very Alexander-esque to be bold, you know? So I can't even... Oh, I can actually build rams when I don't have any infantry? Oh, I didn't know that. That's weird. So, okay, yeah, there we go. So that's why you don't do that, because then there's no vision on these, like, extra armies that are just hiding. I'm probably still fine. Let's see. Let's just make sure I can get... Can I get all these guys here? Okay, thank God. Alright, I was a little worried that they all weren't going to get there. Okay, in that case, I'm probably fine. Unless there's, like, a bunch of more shit in the fog that I can't see. Yeah, a little dodgy. So you have 0 stars, and then you have 2 Phrygian mercenaries that I'm aware of, and then a Persian infantry, and then that's an entire mystery stack. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get a couple more rams in case we need those. But again, we're probably just gonna have them relieve the siege, and then have the the garrison general like get automatically killed if he loses the battle, like what happened here, where we didn't actually kill that general in the chariot. He just ended up losing because it was true. That message did not lie to us. We were able to take this element just because the garrison sallied out and they lost the battle. So that's all good. I am thinking of destroying this large temple of Zoroaster here in Halicarnassus. Now it is offering 30% altogether in public order bonuses. 15% being law also feels very good. However, I do think that I should continue building the Greek temples. Now I went with Zeus in Byzantium just because it gave me the initial highest public order bonus of 5% and 5%, whereas everything else just gives 5% for happiness and nothing else, other things, but not like a loyalty bonus. I'm thinking about, so in Halicarnassus I can actually train some units here, and I can get the quickest experience bonus at level 2 to troops that are trained in Halicarnassus. And at this point on this side of the Hellespont, and having a tier 3 settlement that can actually train some soldiers, they might actually be useful at some point down the line. So that's kind of the direction that I'm heading, because we look at these other tier 2s. So we're looking at missile weapons for Artemis, and I'm not seeing this being like a really missile weapon heavy faction. And then, yeah, the law and happiness is very nice for Zeus. But then the food production, I don't know if Halicarnassus is going to be the settlement for it. I was looking at it. This is one of those things I actually don't really have a good sense of, but when we're looking at farming income and it says poor harvest, and that's a variable, right? Like that tells us that some turns it's going to be a poor harvest and some turns it's going to be a good harvest, correct? That's how it was in Shogun 1. So I imagine that's what it is in this game. I just don't look at this ever. But what I don't know is that if we're looking like at a base harvest or a base amount of income that you make with farming income, what is a good level for farming income for settlements in this game? Like in this game in general, for Rome Total War in general, I actually don't know the answer to that, because I don't really... You have to go into like an extra panel to like look at this stuff. Like it's kind of like really kind of... You have to really get in here and find it. And... So same thing kind of like with this, where we look at 1.5, and I don't think that's high. I think that once you start getting past 2%, it's high, maybe? For base farming level, but... Again, I don't really have a good sense of these things. So if you have any advice you could tell me, like at what point is farm income... Like, at one point, do you think that that's something that's worth investing in when it comes to temples that give farm bonuses? I'd be really curious, because even if it's not, like, really important for this campaign, this is going to be the same temple selection when I do play as the Greek factions at some point for the, the original campaign. And so I'd like to kind of know what your thoughts are on when the Shrine to Demeter would be... yeah, pertinent. So for now, I'm thinking Ares, because it's giving me that experience bonus at tier 2, which is, I think that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and destroy this temple. I think that we can survive it, just lowering taxes and whatnot. I think we'll be fine, hopefully. And yeah, even on normal taxes, we're still fine. So let's go ahead and get Ares. And yeah, now I think we're ready to to attack Epidomnus.
Sir!
Alright, so let's come on over here.
Orders, prepare
We have our
for
3
battle.
rams. They have a 2-star general, and yeah, not much. Faction leader, confident in defense, so +1 command when defending, alright. Good ambusher, okie dokie. But then other than that, he has 2 warband with some weapon and defense upgrades, and then barbarian archer. That's it, so yeah, let's go on in and take this settlement.
Our foes are gathering, and it would be ill-mannered to keep them waiting. They seem so eager to face our lines, so eager to test themselves. And at the last, brave sons of Alexander, I say this: strength and glory to you all!
I am just going to be making a frontal assault on the gate here and the wall with my 2 rams. Again, for those of you who are new to my channel, so something I was doing when I first started playing Rome Total War was that I was spreading my rams out and my forces and attacking from all different angles just to kind of split the enemy apart. And while I did find some effectiveness in that, something that I was having happen to me, like the heavy cav bodyguard units of, you know, the other factions and you know, my own factions as well, but they're so powerful. And the thing is that even if you do like just severely overpower the enemy, like in a situation like this where there's very few enemy units, that one heavy bodyguard unit, if it really does kind of pick on like a weakened section, you know, that you might just like a javelin unit and maybe like a militia, you know, hoplite unit or something like that, depending on what faction you're playing, that general can really just destroy an entire section of the army and just run it all down, which is, you know, not the most devastating thing if you are attacking from other angles, but then it just kind of makes you think, well, shoot, maybe I should just keep all my guys together so that we wouldn't have just been broken by one
Reach the gates with the battering ram.
general's bodyguard unit, you know? So these days I typically, you know, attack to the gate, and then I like to have a couple other guys making secondary and a 3rd breach as well, so that we can always pile on in from different directions. And are there archers here? Or just the 2 spears? Just the 2 spears. Archers are back there in the plaza, so we're not even getting shot at. And the towers are too far apart to shoot us as well, which is it's just so nice.
Has broken through the gate.
Are these guys actually charging out? Holy shit, okay. Maybe you guys should run forward. Maybe you should run forward like that. Because yeah, right now they're attacking my Agrionians. Let's try to get these guys back. And then you guys can get your spears down, like that and like that. And then maybe you run over as well. I've never had the enemy just kind of run out like this. This is pretty interesting. So yeah, let's see if I can get your spears down. And then, yeah, you can just run on over and go like that. And then get your spears down. Get your spears down, please. There you go. And then, yeah, can you attack forward? And are you guys making sure your spears are down? Yeah, they're down enough.
The gods have smiled on us today. The walls are broken. Our troops should be ordered forward.
Yeah, let's go here and then here. And then... where's their general? He's hanging out back there. Let's actually get my Hypaspis over here so that they can charge on in. And then you guys just come on over and you can do that. And let's just not even throw the javelins. Let's just charge them on in and break these dudes. And those are the barbarian spears. They're getting some jabs tossed at them. There we go. So that unit's finally breaking.
Now is it time to
Yeah, they
press on and
fought
capture the
rather well,
streets.
all things considered. So yeah, let's try to form up here and then get your spears down. And just continue to throw your javelins. And then let's see here. Maybe get these guys over as well so that they can throw javelins, because they're going to get a little bit These guys might get overwhelmed, so let's see if I can get the pacifists over here to support quickly. Quickly. Let's get you guys formed up here. And then, yeah, these guys are having a hard time getting through the gate. The pacifists, please come over here. Please. Just charge into the side. Try to help these dudes out because they are getting surrounded. And you throw in your javelins as well into the rear. And there we go. There's the brick. Nice. Sweet. Alright. Stop throwing your shit and charge these guys down. Yeah, just try to charge them down, please. And let's get you back into a line formation. Now their general and their archers are up top. Okay. Let's just get my guys sorted out here. Let's not chase. Let's just get my guys sorted out here inside of the settlement so we don't, as I was saying before, as we don't like just get hit by a heavy cav charge that just wrecks us. These archers are being rather brave right now. Am I cav inside? Not quite. They're just gonna charge in. Oh my god. That'd be really funny if they just charged into us. I mean, they're in javelin range, so hey, there's that. Let's get my Agrianians up here so that maybe they can throw their javelins as well. And oh my god, what are you guys doing? Are they just charging into melee? Sure. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's one way to do it. Yeah, keep throwing your javelins at these guys. I don't think these archers know how to shoot bows. Well, let's just get them. Let's get the cav running on over. Let's get the Agrianians charging in with their little daggers. Yeah, they just charge into the sides of my phalanx. What a strange unit of archers. Well, let's try to get my hoplites up here so that if the general wants to rescue his archers, he's going to have to go through a wall of spears. And then we can continue to run these guys down. You don't need to keep going. You can just get back here. And yeah, that archer just got ran down. That's nice and easy. All right, let's get you guys back. Come on, get back here. You don't need to fucking bait out the general that way. We don't want to bait out the general this way. Come on. Spearmen were thinking about charging into my advancing wall of phalanxes, but now they thought other of it. I'm going to be double stacking these guys up in here to create a dense wall, and then you guys go ahead and move up with your javelins, and then you as well. General just hangs out like so, and we only have so much room. I'm leaving my phalangites out of this fight as much as I can, just because I don't think that I can retrain them in the settlement, and I have a better chance of being able to retrain my hoplites, would be my guess. Here comes a heavy cav charge, and my spears are down and braced and ready to skewer. So let's see how these guys do. This is a tough unit of cav, but this unit's coming up here to protect the flanks. And let's see here. Do I want to throw some javelins in? Why not? Let's get some javelin tosses in. And pacifists as well. They can throw their javelins. Let's make sure that you guys keep your spears down. And are they losing men? They are, but it's not that fast. Yeah, they broke my dudes, goddamn. See what I'm saying about like heavy cav bodyguards? Like they can do pretty well. And looks like he is running now. And the pacifists, get you guys back. Alright, that was okay. Let's just keep pushing. They're going in for a round 2 here. So get the spears down, and looks like they have 8 men left. Was that a fire arrow? Was that single archer he's shooting fire arrows at us now? Okay. And alright, let's come on, get him, guys. Come on, get him. Oh no, king got away. 3 men left. Alright. Let's just keep marching, boys. There's the king just charging on heroically, and he is stuck right in there. There he goes. Oh, that's not him. There's the king.
not
Come
be
on,
praised.
get
The
him.
enemy
Man,
king
he just
now
keeps
shows his
slipping
true
away.
colours as he runs from the battle.
We are now able to throw javelins onto the city center itself and draw these barbarian spears right off the plaza to their doom, and yeah, they're losing men quickly. So just a couple left there. They're all down, and now it's literally just the general. He's not even on the plaza. And look at this guy hiding behind his sacred rock. He's just making sure he can't throw javelins at him. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose, but yeah, that's really funny. And are we on the plaza right now and he's still not attacking us? Interesting. He knows better. Well, we're just going to get a general push on in here. Let's see if I can get my spears down. And it's literally just him. Let's send the pacifist in. Don't throw your javelins. Just chop this guy down. You don't need your daggers, guys. Take out your spears, man. Take out your spears. Can anyone kill this guy? Jeez, oh Pete's. Golly. Now the pacifists are in, and they're not going to take out their daggers. They're going to stab this guy with their spears. And man, he is just still going. He's taking some hits now. Can anyone bring him down? There he goes. Finally, finally.
For the gods, a day of triumph to mark with a song or two.
All right, so we've taken that settlement, and I wonder at what point is our income actually going to be in the positive. So we lost 179 men. That much, eh? Gosh. Doesn't feel like it should have been that much, but I guess.
Victory! Praise Ares!
Yeah, well, we're definitely going to exterminate here for that extra 4,000 denarii, and then yeah, 5,000 to be massacred. That's a lot. How much people are left? 16,000 or 1,600? Okay, that's something. And so I can get the hoplites here, so that's nice, yeah. Hoplites can be retrained. They must have something... What exists here that's going to be giving my phalangites? Yeah, blacksmith, nice, cool. So that means that even my other units can get that, it's a... What is it? Is it a weapon upgrade or armor upgrade? I can't remember. It's light weapons and heavy weapons. Okay. So yeah, let's do that. Those are the mercenaries. Do I want to give those an upgrade? Yeah, sure, why not? And then let's just get a peasant to garrison this place when we move on. And yeah, I guess I'll get a shrine here. They don't even have a barbarian shrine at all. And let's repair that wooden palisade. And I think that back here, I'm just going straight for Zeus. For that 10% total happiness or loyalty bonus. So yeah, faction destroyed. That's going to be the Illyrians. And yeah, that as well. Furies unleashed. And we did not get a man of the hour, which is unfortunate because we got one here or here, which we don't need. But it'd be nice to have a general up here. And I have this spy as well. So can I determine based on the map what these, how these provinces are laid out? I'm trying to see. That. So this line must be here somewhere. So this up here must be its own province. So there must be a settlement up here, I think. So we may as well check. I am going to go ahead and try to get another intern in here because I reckon we're going to get a battle outside of Lampsacus. And no shit, no battle, eh? Wow, that's shocking. So I'm just going to take the settlement, I guess? I mean, there's just the one guy inside. I mean, I guess there will at least be this army will be drawn in as a reinforcement. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll at least get to fight them. But I don't think they're going to be involved in the fight, which is interesting. Alright, so we got 9,000 in the treasury. That'll do. And Hellenic greatness is demonstrated for all the world to admire. Our faction is the most advanced. How is that possible? What? They have the cities of Mesopotamia and Babylon and all that shit, and we have a backwater. How? What? This is like the edges of the Persian Empire. How are we the most advanced? Oh dear, that's funny. Hey, Parmenion got married. Congratulations. Good job, dude. Found time for that, eh? And Nearchos of Oricus. Pet monkey, +2 to agent's skill. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Gotta love that pet monkey. And we got those shrines in the Palisade finished up, and yeah, we got a few more units as well. I did train more units in Sparta and Pella and everywhere that I could. Even Byzantium, I just did. I got some more hoplites just in case I felt like I needed them. So yeah, let's get this spy out and basically just come out here. Okay, so Sinop and Isis, and so 2 bridge crossings, interesting, and another bridge crossing there, interesting. Okay, Isis is basically looking very undefended. I think there's an army up there. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how I want to play this. Like, go after a Sinop and then hold the bridge crossing against any reinforcing armies coming from the east. The east could sneak going through the gap, so this isn't completely, you know, walled off or anything. Same from like the south. Like the south wouldn't have to go over the bridge either. It seems like they could just kind of go, no, we're not going to do that fight. We're just going to go around here. You know, that's kind of what it seems like to me. Maybe building a fort here, and just to garrison those forts, and then attacking into Issus is going to be the way. But first things first, we're going to have to take Lampsacus first. And I think, can you guys even... Yeah, you could. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Well, I probably want that then. I could just bring these... I was going to bring these guys out, but they could just garrison Halicarnassus while I train up a spot or a peasant unit to garrison, and the fleets did not attack me. Interesting. Okay, well, let's get back into harbor to stay safe. And yeah, do I disband them or not? I don't know.
My lord.
I do not know.
On my way.
And I'm wondering also about that army that was here. Like, are they gone now? Now that I've killed the Illyrian faction, or is there not going to be like a rebel army here somewhere that I can't see? All right, so this is that province alliance. There must be a province maybe over here. Yeah, because it wouldn't be a settlement like just in the trees. Like, it would be in a clearing, I would imagine. Okay, so these guys can probably...
Yes,
That's too bad we didn't get a general. A general would have been really nice. Let's make sure that we can leave the settlement and be okay here. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we are A-okay. So, what's the fastest way to get... Can be through the woods that way? Okay. Oh, shit, there they are. I was just thinking, too, maybe I shouldn't, like, go that fast. So, it's just gonna be a general and some peasants? That's all they had? 4-star general? That's not bad. It's... So, I can't... Damn it, I can't get diplomats in this campaign, so I can't even bribe that guy. Damn, that'd be nice to have to have him lead this army.
My lord?
Well, I'm not going to go back and kill him. I'm just going to...
My lord?
I'm just going to train up a couple of units here in the area, and we can kill that guy. Yeah, it's too bad we can't bribe him. That would have been really sweet. Let's go ahead and take these guys out of Halicarnassus, and then bring these two Hephaspus in, and then recruit those peasants. And yeah, it'd be nice to start getting some Prodromoi and Auxilia Thracian cavalry out. You know, being cavalry, they obviously will be able to catch up to my main force as they move forward. So I think that getting those guys out is going to be pretty nice. And then yeah, these guys can go ahead and just like reinforce the fight.
Yes, strategos.
So let's do this. Yeah, I got my 4 rams, and let's assault. And I imagine... So yeah, you are bureaucrat, indifferent attacker, -1 command when attacking. And then just -1 command in general? Wow, Is he negative command? Is that a thing in this game? I know in Shogun 1 you could get like minus command, I think, and that would actually, you know, have, you know, bad effects as a general. And I'm wondering if that's the same thing in this game. I'm not quite sure, actually. But it's just him. He's not commanding units, so it is just him. Is it a chariot unit? Yeah, damn it. At least I'm going to be fighting a chariot in a settlement, which is less annoying, I guess. And then, yeah, this army is not that scary. The Persian infantry are pretty soft. The Phrygians, I feel like I'm supposed to still be afraid of them, but I haven't been impressed by them so far. And actually, it's just been the Greek mercenaries, which have been the most stalwart units that the Persians have fielded so far. I mean, because of their phalanx formation, but yeah, they're the ones that have actually caused a few issues for me, so I'll have to be aware of them. And then, yeah, let's make sure that the AI is not commanding my reinforcements. And then let's head on in.
Today is a good day to die, but better still to live and remember brave deeds done well. And remember this above all, the gods are watching from Olympus. Make sure they are not ashamed.
I'm going to be attacking the settlement with my Agrianians and my hoplites with some Thracians just as backup. And in fact, they're probably not going to be using that assault. Again, it's just that chariot general. That's why the javelins and the spears will be nice. And then I think the enemy is going to be, or the reinforcements are going to be coming from this direction, I think. Gosh, you would think that I would like learn and start to pay attention to these things. It's funny because, you know, when I read history and when I read like an army was surprised because they didn't have scouts or something, and they stumbled upon a thing and they didn't know that it was there, and then you read it in a, you know, in a book and you're like, oh, those fucking idiots, why didn't they have scouts, or why didn't they have lookouts or whatever? And then you play a video game and then I'm like, fuck, I didn't look at the map. Right, yeah. So, there you go.
Praised. The reinforcements are here. Send them to fight.
Let's do that and that. Those reinforcements, I can't even use my reinforcements, you goofball. Come on, chill. And so they are, tell me they're coming. How am I, it's the opposite every time. Okay, every time I just have to go, okay, the direction that I think it is, it's the opposite of that way. Okay, there we go. Let's go that way, and then let's go here. Let's go here. And in fact, so he's not even going to challenge the gate, which is fine with me. And what I should do is get my cav closer so they could run right on in and try to capture the gates so that they can't enter. And this is a brutal settlement for a chariot to fight in too. Very narrow streets. Very tough. Yeah, not like those barbarian settlements. Like, the chariot general would actually prefer to fight in that, right? There's more room to run around in. But they're going to struggle in here, I think. Yeah, we're just going to be slow pushing our way right through the street here. And I don't think they're going to be able to do a lot of damage with their archers, maybe. I think we're going to be getting decent amount of cover from, well, the sight lines. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough hold for them.
Our soldiers have done their work
So
well.
we got in now. So let's get
through the gate.
you in here. Should have had you closer to the gate already. And are we getting shot at by a tower? Oh, we are. Okay. I didn't notice that they could actually get shot at on this side. That's okay. Okay, Thessalians, go, 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 go. Get that gate. Capture that for me, please, and thank you. And then Agrianians, get in here. Make sure that you're not on skirmish mode. And then, yeah, we're going to slow push our way through. Actually, they're starting to advance, so that's Should make things easier for us. And yeah, we need this gate. Actually, shit, they're gonna be going for this one first. Yeah, get that one. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Looks like they're going for it. Shoot, they're probably gonna get there first. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Can you do it? Well, the Persians made a mistake by not beating me to the gates. So we're gonna go over here just to make sure that that one is secure as well. And yeah, that means they're gonna have to go in through the entrances that I have made over on this side. We're gonna continue to push our way through here. So yeah, let's just kind of push our way in. And we're getting our javelin tosses in as well. So yeah, let's push you guys in. There he goes. There goes the general. And yeah, he's down to 27 men.
Rabbits running from our men.
So let's do this. And right, that's right. So like, obviously I can take the settlement and that part's going to be easy enough, but wouldn't I rather like hold off on that so that I can like destroy this army in a favorable position? That's going to be the plan, right? Like that's what I want to do. Are they going to try to come in here and stop me? I'm kind of in like unknown territory at this point. I'm not sure exactly how this all works. I've seen like to a certain point in Legend of Total War's videos like how this works, but then in his video he just ended up like having a fight outside of the city. And it wasn't for the settlement too, it was against the Byzantium, it was against the barbarian settlement. So it's kind of a different scenario. So yeah, I'm not sure actually. Like what, are the Persians going to feel compelled to attack into me? They're technically the defenders, but they're the relieving force. So they should feel compelled to keep pressing, right? Yeah, just a couple more chariots left. Yeah, these guys are just getting absolutely wrecked by my phalanx and spears. Just keep on pushing, just keep on pushing. And let me just double check to make sure I have all the gates. Yeah, you're fine, you're fine. And these towers aren't going to keep shooting at me like once I've taken the gate, right? Like that's not how that works. Right, so now we own the thing. So now if we just step off of it, well that counter will stop, right? If we just step off of it. Yeah, these towers are all still owned by the Persians. So they were picking off my companion Cav, which sucked. So yeah, you guys need to start running. These Barcanians are going to get in there. Yeah, you need to start running as well. You need to get up close and then get your spears down. And shit, they just got right in. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Let's get here. And then you guys get your spears down and start fighting there. You just go there and then
The enemy general flees.
the Thracians run on in.
The spirit of his army is a broken tool.
March!
So that went okay.
The gods be praised. The enemy general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
Yeah, that went okay. I don't think we lost too much there, but let's go ahead and block this up again. And now these guys are getting shot as well. I need to bring them back because they're getting shot by the Peltas. Yeah, they are. Now the Persians are going to start to come on in here. And yeah, they're going to be facing just a wall of phalangites. That's not the fight that they want. Let's see, they want to avoid these guys. Good luck, good luck. Yeah, it looks like they're just attacking that side, which is interesting. We got some Peltas there. Let's see, where are my other Peltas? Yeah, you guys need to get up here as well so I can counter skirmish. And then do I have any other guys? Okay, these are just the hoplites. They got a little beat up just by getting shot by that chariot general. These guys, I wanted to keep them back because they were getting shot by stuff, but looks like that's going to be fine now. And yeah, there's the break. So as soon as like it's a mass break, they're going to be coming in on this side. And then yeah, I have my generals on this side. So that's going to be the Greek infantry. Persian Peltas right there. And then let's actually get my Thessalians. Where are you guys? Yeah, get you out here. And get ready to charge these guys down. And then let's get the companion cav out as well. Yeah, let's get you ready to charge on in. And those are the Persian Peltasts. Yeah, let's get cav go here and cav go here. And start to break these guys. Agrianians go here and then here. There you go. And on this side, are you guys going to be able to figure this out? I just need you to throw your javelins at these guys. Can you figure it out? No? You as well. Can you just throw javelins at these guys? And you can attack into them. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, you charge them down, and then Thessalians get out here. And then companions get out here as well. So yeah, run them all down, and yeah, now they're fleeing. So let's get Parmenion, and he can charge these guys down as well. There we go. Alright, let's just continue this so we can continue cleaning up these guys.
And now they flee.
And 94% killed. Alright, yeah, not bad. Alrighty then, so that's going to be a decent fight. Yeah, I think we wiped the entire army and taken the settlement. Lost a little over, lost like 200 men. Which I think is acceptable. I think that's okay. Yeah, so Lampsacus. So there's still going to be, let's exterminate, so 4,700 denarii and 5,300 pop to be massacred. It is a large town, so it's only tier 2. Let's go ahead and repair that wooden palisade. And what can we recruit here? Just hoplites and Hypaspis, so really not much. Yeah, I don't have any Hypaspis in this army, so let's just retrain those hoplites. And you... Okay, so you can't reach them. Can anyone here reach them? Okay, they could actually. Ooh, okay. That's probably what I'll do then. I'll probably just come out with these guys and just run down this army. And then bring these guys into the settlement. And they can't reach us. No, they can't. So yeah, we'll safely be able to run down that army. And then, yeah, probably just advance right onto Sina. What's going to be the fastest way? Up this way? Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah, that's going to be the way. Attack that from that direction. Hold Lampsacus from, any potential attack from this direction with this force. And reinforcements from Halicarnassus. Yeah, that's going to feel good. But that's going to be it for this episode. So far, the pace of this campaign has felt pretty good, and I'm looking forward to continue it. So, thank you all for watching, and until next time, peace.